Hello, Professor Samantha, classmates, and fellow peers. Today in my video presentation, I'm going to discuss the community of practice theory and a community called the Video Essay Library. I'll also be talking about how I engage with my content and how I plan to better engage with my target audience. I'll talk about a theory and an old video game. Let me first describe the community of practice theory. This theory was first introduced in 1998 by Swiss sociologist Etienne Wagner. He coined the term communities of practice, which describes complex groups of people who work together to achieve a common goal. I've unknowingly participated in a community of practice 10 years ago. Fans of old computer Star Wars games formed a forum community. Their goal is to revive games that no longer worked with modern computers. At the time, my hobby was porting games to Mac OS X, so that I could play whatever I wanted. One of the games that were called Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. After I repackaged the content and installed some modifications, I decided to release a how-to video. I figured it might help other Mac OS X users who also craved games that weren't available on the OS. Overnight, my video gained traction. Hundreds of viewers came piling in. Comments rang through, thanking me or asking for further questions and troubleshooting tips. Later, I googled my video's title and found the Star Wars fan game forum. The person who posted the thread casually mentioned that some guy on YouTube made the game available for Mac. 4 years after my video went viral in that small community, an official port by the game's development team was released. I'm happy that my video still exists after 10 years because it feels like a piece of history. Next up, I'll be talking about the essay library and how it fits Wagner's theory. Thanks to this assignment, I have recently joined up with the essay library. They are a video essayist community on Discord. They have active members that discuss topics and collaborate with one another. So far, my contributions to this community has been an introduction post. I've also given feedback to other members' projects and ideas. To make sure that this was a community of practice, I've defined its domain, community, and practice. The domain is the Discord server, where users have a joint enterprise. The server provides opportunities for collaboration. These members are part of a community because they have a shared repertoire of providing each other feedback on our projects. Lastly, the community practice is accomplished by doing a reoccurring collaborative project event. All members can work in groups or on their own and submit their finished video essays to the events board. Once the deadline is reached, members in charge of the event will edit these submissions into a supersized video. These videos promote community members to a wider audience. This creates mutual engagement between members. The culture for collaborating and supporting one another is accomplished in this event. Next up, I want to talk about my engagement with content. Some examples are the video essays that I listen to while I play RPGs, and comedy skits that help me cool down after a stressful day. YouTube tutorials are extremely helpful when I'm working on video projects. Recently, I've been getting into short-form videos that show what goes on behind the scenes on movie sets. I really enjoy watching the process. Moving from the realm of personal to professional, I utilize content to form connections with people from specific gaming communities. For example, an hour a day, I will interact with other content creators within my niche. I leave a positive comment or something memorable and funny in their comment section. If they reply, I rewatch their video and reply back. I want to build relationships with these people in case an opportunity arises down the road. So whenever I invite people to collaborate in the future, I genuinely mean it. The last topic I want to cover is how I plan to engage with my target audience. From this week's module, I tried my best to answer the following. What are my audience's age range, interests, gender, ethnicity, education, hobby, class, themes, likes and dislikes, and if my content is relatable to them and myself. My target audience ranges from the ages of 18 to 34 years old. This fact is based on data published by J. Clement in 2022. The responses she received from the online survey shows that a whopping 36% of gamers are from this age group. I believe that my target users are interested in lore-rich video games. Games such as Super Mario Galaxy, Death Stranding, Dark Souls, and Silent Hill 2. Popular video essayists like Lore and VaatiVidya focus on untangling confusing lore, secrets players may have missed, and game character breakdowns. I could explore creating these types of videos for games with low to mid competition. This is why I have chosen to do a video essay on LA Noire. After some research, I realized that there isn't much content like this on that game. I believe that my target audience will be a 50-50 between female and male. According to some statistics I pulled from Dataprot, there are 3.24 billion gamers as of May 2023, with a ratio of 50-50 female to male gamers. In terms of ethnicity, education level, hobbies, and class, I believe that these pieces of data changes from game to game. A LA Noire themed video likely reaches a substantially different group of people than a League of Legends themed video. As for what I think my target audience's likes and dislikes would be, I believe that they would enjoy a well-informed content with good audio. They would dislike content that is overly opinionated or biased. The observation works for my current project. Lastly, in terms of relatability, I believe that my audience is similar to me. My content is based on what I've seen from other content creators. I want to combine their styles and flip it into my own. In other words, I'm stealing like an artist. Thank you very much for watching my presentation. I discussed the community of practice theory and my experiences with the video essay library. I'll also be talking about the engagement that I have with my content and my plans to better reach out to my audience. My Twitter handle for this class is @HeavyDreamer. You can find more information about this video and the topics I discussed in the description below. Have a wonderful week ahead.